So the largest content creator in all of crypto gaming just went out and gave his 7 picks for crypto coins that will 15x in December. Yeah, that's 1 month away. We're going to be going over this and more. So if you enjoy this kind of content, you know what to do. Like and subscribe, and let's get into it. But I want to start this off by talking a little bit about the fact that, take it all with a grain of salt, I think this top crypto gaming tokens list sucks. This is coming from Alex Becker, but it doesn't suck because of Alex Becker or because of his knowledge in the crypto gaming space. I think it sucks because of the fact that it doesn't really delve into some of the more advanced cryptocurrencies that are a little bit more speculative, that have a little bit more promise in the new age of crypto gaming. So I'm going to be touching base on those, but I do want to go ahead and highlight that Alex Becker is an absolute legend in the space. So while I say that, this tokens list isn't the greatest in the world and it touches base on a lot of cryptocurrencies that at this point are seen as legacy cryptos and not really those cryptos that will 100x, I do think that he's doing something very crucial. And that crucial thing is he's reminding people that the crypto gaming space, not only is it doing very well, but it is going to lead us into the next bull cycle. And he can do that highlighting even the largest of coins, which he's talking about in this video. So I wanted to go ahead, talk about that and more, and let's get into the first couple of tokens. So, of course, he's bullish on Neo Tokyo. He's the guy, the myth, the legend that went ahead and created it, right? I think Alex Becker and Neo Tokyo, to be completely honest with you, is wonderful if you're looking for alpha, if you're a bigger person in the space. I'm even looking into Neo Tokyo. I mean, the floor for that thing is absolutely skyrocketed as of late, as well as ETH Lizards. If you're looking for NFT projects, ETH Lizards, Neo Tokyo, 2 major crypto gaming projects that have really taken the space by storm and have grown a lot during this bear market. Immutable X actually went ahead and announced a partnership recently with Ubisoft. They have a ton of games with hundreds of millions of dollars worth of funding. They have something with Polygon going on. They have, Immutable Passport. Look into that more. That is a great ecosystem. I mean, I agree with him 100%. I think Immutable is a solid play. It's a massive crypto gaming, token, but it deserves its value, to say the least. There's Avalanche, which a lot of people actually don't really understand. I actually went ahead and did a tweet earlier today talking about the fact that, he mentioned Avalanche, and here we go, up 33% on the day, because I think people realized, wait a minute, there's actually something here. I'd actually done a lot of research. In fact, I put this on my top crypto gaming tokens video. It's called Merit Circle. Merit Circle is developing something called Beam. Beam is a blockchain, and it is a subnet on Avalanche. I know I wrote subchain, but it's a subnet on Avalanche built by Merit Circle, and it's like an incredible innovation. It allows people to go ahead and front gas fees themselves and allow gamers to just play the game seamlessly. So the whole era of people going out there and talking about the fact that, I played this crypto game, but I had to go through this wallet and that wallet and this other thing, and I didn't feel like doing it. That's gone. You don't have to do that anymore. You just play the game, and the crypto games front the gas fees in a blockchain that is ludicrously cheap. So they're pretty much paying nothing. So I think that's altering. We even had Eamon over here. He is the founder and CEO of Avalanche Labs, saying there's an incredible amount of innovation happening on the tech side of Avalanche right now. There's a lot happening on subnets on Avalanche, and I think this is an innovation that is akin to Ethereum inventing smart contracts. I think it's that big of a deal, and to me, it is the biggest shout out in this entire video that Alex Becker went ahead and created. The next one are some of the older ones, like Seedify, a launch pad in the crypto gaming space that has really solidified itself as the biggest one. You want to get into these tokens early. Seedify is going to be that place. I mean, this is already up a fair amount since we made our video. It's up 25% in 6 days. So a lot of hype over there. There's Vulcan Forged, which to me, I don't like Vulcan Forge that much, only because I'm not too into the games, but I do see a lot of people talking about how this ecosystem is undervalued, how there's a lot in the background that's being built out. I don't fully understand it, but I know that there's a lot of people that are talking about it, including Alex Becker. Of course, Merit Circle, which, I mean, if you're into Avalanche, it's like a leverage position on Avalanche is what Merit Circle is. Then you've got Engine, which recently ended up doing its migration with another cryptocurrency. I don't like Engine. I'll be the first one to say it. I think Engine is one of those like really old crypto plays that haven't done anything in a very long period of time. And while in the past month they are up, 44% because of the crypto gaming sector, if you zoom out, you see what I mean. There's not really anything to look forward to on Avalanche. I'm hoping that some sort of new leadership or something will come along and change that for me. But, there's Engine, right? And then you've got the Sandbox, which a lot of people have told me time and time again that is building a lot in terms of partnerships. I think the Sandbox, if you're into metaverses, I'm not the biggest into metaverse plays. I'll be the first one to say that. Like Voxverse on Gala, I don't really care too much about. But the Sandbox, it's your play for the metaverse, right? Like your safest play for the metaverse is probably going to be the Sandbox. I think even like ApeCoin and the other side is a little bit more of a risk on play than the Sandbox is, especially considering what the Sandbox has already achieved in terms of partnerships. So that's my thoughts on that play. There is D-Race, which is a bit of a sleeper pick, to be completely honest with you. If you're into the whole gambling aspect of the entire crypto space, which is some of the highest margin places to be, D-Race is that, right? I know a lot of people that have been talking to me about D-Race for a very long time. Of course, like don't zoom out too much because then you're going to see what's actually wrong over here in terms of market caps. But I mean, it's already down this much. So I think for him, he felt like it was kind of like legible, like it was something he could put on his list that isn't the craziest place. And then there's SIDUS, which Sidus is actually something that a lot of people have been hyping for a long time. It had a major run when, the whole hype cycle came into the crypto gaming space and went from 7 all the way, broke a 0 to the 2.6. So clearly it's done a lot. It's kind of like akin to playable. I think Sidus is an interesting ecosystem, Sidus Heroes. I'm not too excited for it, but if you're a big old speculator, then you have some fun with some Sidus. But overall, I think Alex Becker has done a phenomenal job of going ahead and highlighting some of the things that crypto gaming is really pushing forward. I would say, there are a lot of new age crypto gaming projects that are doing very well. Like I'm surprised he didn't even talk about Nakamoto Games. Like Nakamoto Games has been dominating the crypto gaming space in gains for the entire year. So, there's some of those plays that really weren't talked about back then that are starting to get talked about more now. I do think this is going to be a key moment for the crypto gaming space in general, only because of the fact that, he has such a large platform that when he talks about something, people are listening. And, the space is drastically different from how it was a couple years ago. I mean, if you just go to, Avalanche or Immutable, these are two crypto gaming ecosystems, which back in 2021 had virtually nothing. I'm sure you could argue Immutable had Gods Unchained, and that was kind of it, let's be honest. But, that's not really the case these days. There's stuff like Wagme Defense and Illuvium that's coming out with their PvP beta. And then Avalanche has stuff like, Bloodloop. And you've got, like, Off the Grid. And then you've got, like, Fableborn. I could talk about crypto games now. And that wasn't really a thing back then. So I think people are going to enter the crypto gaming space right now, speculating into these cryptocurrencies, but also looking into the new age of the fact that these crypto coins actually have something. So a shout out to Alex Becker for finally putting some light back into the crypto gaming space. I know he's been talking a lot about it on his Twitter and his 3 a.m. routine, which to be honest, I got to start doing. But let me know your thoughts in the comments section in regards to his picks. Do you think his picks are good? Do you think they're bad? Do you think just a little hater? Till the next time, stay classy. And that's all.